everybody. This is Ashoo here. I hope you guys are doing great. You are happy, healthy, and prosperous wherever you are around this planet. So, thank you very much for subscribing to my channel, to all my subscribers, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about why vibrational shift is painful. So this topic, I think, is very sought after by the people who are undergoing any kind of physical ascension, spiritual shifts, changes, or shifts in their vibrational frequencies. So we are going to explore today. I'm just going to channel information from my experiences, and whatever information gets to me, I will try to transmit it to you about the vibrational frequencies and why the challenge is to, though we say that we are raising our vibration and we are taking on the higher frequencies by making shifts in our lives, in our lifestyles, in our thought processes, in our emotional processing, in our belief patterns. But it is so painful process. Why does it happen when anybody who chooses to undergo this process of vibrational shift or spiritual ascension process? What are the challenges and why do people face those challenges of physical health issues, mental health issues, or emotional health issues may come up during such times? So we're going to explore that in this video, that any kind of vibrational shift into a higher frequency, why is it painful and uncomfortable? So basically what happens whenever, due to your spiritual work or due to when your frequency is changing because you have adopted for a long period of time certain lifestyle, which is of high frequency lifestyle, like you have started eating healthier, you have started thinking differently, you have started a breakdown of your old belief patterns and in favor of belief patterns that could make you think in the ways which are more concentrated around compassionate understanding of life and more self-love and other love, self-compassion, other compassion. So as you begin to change your behaviors and your thought frequencies and your energetic frequencies and start choosing and start creating possibilities and really start applying those possibilities in your daily life, your frequencies it begins to change. But sometimes you may face like symptoms like extreme tiredness, nauseousness, diarrhea, muscle tension, fatigue, sickness, flu-like symptoms. So you may have different different array of symptoms. And some of the symptoms may be very scary symptoms as well, like loss of memory. I used to have it a lot. I'll just put in my earplugs, I'll take out my AirPods, put them in my ear, and the next moment I will start looking around. I will open the box again and see there are no AirPods and try to recall where did I keep them last time when I used them. And I'll start searching and suddenly I will feel something in my ears and I'll say, oh, just 1 second ago I put them in and I've forgotten about it. So that kind of memory loss, and sometimes you don't remember if you're like a day before, where did you go and who were the people you were with. Suddenly that flow of information ceases, and that could be very scary when it happens. But don't worry when it's happening, because it's basically your brain is shifting from left brain thinking into right brain. So that's a good news. So your frequency is shifting. So basically, when your frequency, your vibrational frequency is shifting because of certain energetic shifts happening in the field of your consciousness, because you have done some shadow work, you have done some inner work, and you are in the cleansing process. So normally the vibrational shifts will happen when you're going through that phase of introspection first, then cleansing. So when you're cleansing the old patterns, old vibrational lower frequencies, the more denser frequencies, when you begin to cleanse those frequencies and those belief patterns, those emotional patterns from your energy field, then you are creating some space in your energy field that will allow the flow of new universal energy to channel through you. So basically what happens that as you keep on doing more inner work or shadow work, you will begin to create space. So when the energy will begin to flow in, it will still face some challenges because of more shadow work needs to be done. So there will be some resistance in the flow of that energy because your old patterns are going to resist. It's not easy for energy to flow through our channels, our subtle channels, if there are certain conditions prevalent in our energetic system that needs to be eliminated. So all these symptoms that are offering you discomfort are basically the energy is trying to pierce its way through to them. So it's automatically cleansing those heavy patterns, the patterns that make you feel that there are certain challenges in your life, or the things you're not able to cope up with, you're not able to handle. So you feel that heaviness and mental confusion, that emotional heaviness and difficulty in making decisions, or gaining clarity around your projects, or meeting your goals, whatever you name it. Your energy, when it's shifting, it's happening in the space of chaos. So you're going to experience a lot of chaos. So be ready for chaos dance. So practice some laughter yoga, because that could help you to laugh through that chaos. So when the energy shift is happening, you're going to experience chaos. But after certain period of time, you're going to become the masters of chaos. You will know how to navigate your way through that chaos. So you will begin to master that chaos. And as you gain more mastery, that chaos will shift. It will no longer seem like a chaos. You're going to integrate it. So that is a process of integration, when over the cyclical, in the cyclical sequences, as you keep processing different cycles of chaos, as you're doing a lot of shadow work and inner work, and you are in the healing process. So your energy channels are clearing up. So what's happening? Every channel that is cleared up brings you through that earthquake-ish chaos. So each earthquake-ish chaos is really making you very resilient. And then comes a time when that spectrum of your resilience, it really strengthens, and then that chaos will completely evaporate. And that is where you will feel that lightness, because you deserve it now. You have really done work on yourself. You have shed tears and you have endured the pain bodies. You have shown the courage to tread through, penetrate through all those things that bind you to that attachment and the conditioned lifestyles, societal conditions, or things that you learned to create your identity around. You were courageous enough to let go of those attachments. And that was not an easy job to do, but you did it. You made some changes that really pulled your energy out of those attachments, and that made you see and connect with the universal energy of light and love, of universal energy of oneness and unity consciousness. So when you're able to at least perceive, and that energy really begins to flow through your system, a lot of, you will feel the heaviness is going to evaporate from your energetic system, because where the heaviness is coming from all things earthly, all things that are binding us in the form of those possessions and the fears around losing our possessions. So when your energy body is becoming lighter, basically you're losing the memory of your possessions. So because you now identify yourself as not your possessions, you identify yourself as being in the moment, a being of a moment, a being of a moment, a being of light, a being of love, a being that is energetic. So if you have that thing like kind of spreading around your cellular memory, and you are becoming that, if you're becoming that being, that I'm a being of moment, and you're learning to be in the moment, and you're learning to connect in the moment, and you're learning your identity, basically you are a soul in the body. And when you're connecting with that soul by penetrating through the layers of your body that is attaching you to the earthly possessions, it is here that you are connecting with that light energy of the universe, and you are seeing the truth of your being. So it's not easy process, it's complex process, but once you have gone through that complexity, then you see that it's very simple. We make our lives so difficult by having those attachments around our earthly possessions, whereas life is so uncertain, and pandemic is teaching us that you are not what you think you are. So take a break, step back, look within, and check your energy levels, who you are, who you truly are, and connect with your lightness, connect with your true identity, and uplift your vibrational frequency. Because when we are connected to the denser energies, our body is going to experience more illness as well, because the flow of energy is not natural. Why the flow of energy is not natural? Because our mind, our stories are based around our conditioned patterns that have been whipped into our consciousness by societal conditioning. So it's all about breaking down of the role-based social conditioning and getting into tune with the universal principles of oneness. Everybody is one energy, whether it is a baby or an old person or a child, a teacher or a professor or a scientist or a psychic. Everybody's energy first. And if we understand and operate like that in this world and detach ourselves from those role-based expectations, a lot of problems are going to be solved, because then we come into that unity consciousness of love and light, and we respect each other. Our nervous systems will be more regulated, because our ego that is operating through fear-based conditioning is no longer operating on those paradigms. So we have more light to emit, more love to emit around us. There won't be any war. So there will be more peace, 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 peace. We will be living on an angelic land then. So I hope you understand that why vibrational shift is difficult. It's because we have forgotten that our true identity is a light body. We are energy connected with the universal energy. It is only when we are detached from that, we unplug our hook from the universal energy, and we hook our attention and intention into the stories that are created around us through the society or through the role-based societal conditions. We are creating heaviness of ego-based identity that is why we call it, it's very subjective, that every person has his own way of looking through their filters to the world based upon what stories they're telling themselves in any given moment. So if you can tell yourself a story of oneness and a story of light and a story of love, I think you're able to see that unity in the consciousness. And this is what vibrational shift is trying to teach you and tell you. So I hope that something I'm able to clarify in this video, because I'm just speaking what I'm speaking, whatever is coming to me. And hope you learned something from this or benefited something from it. Do let me know in the comments below and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. And stay blessed, keep laughing, smiling, and spread your love and light. Bye.